Riots have begun right after what Trump took away from racist thugs. Secret Service on high alert. If the left was looking to legitimize their efforts to whip the masses into a frenzy, they're not there yet. The liberals like to make sure that everyone knows they're a friend to the underprivileged, and we're going to bat for the welfare rights that so many of them hold dear. While the welfare program is one that a lot of people legitimately need because of some sort of extemporaneous circumstances, we can all agree that it's been exploited almost beyond what it can bear. That exploitation has taken place by those who think that the world owes them something and have decided it's okay to give in to their violent urges when those things they feel entitled to are threatened. Via the Gateway Pundit, the USDA reported this week that 1.1 million people have dropped off the food stamp list since the beginning of the year. According to Breitbart, participation in the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, SNAP, dropped to 41,496,255 in May of 2017. The most recent data available from the USDA from 42,691,363 in January of 2017 when Trump took office. To most Americans, that was welcome news, but not to this group of gangsters. These young men flashing guns released a video threatening to assassinate President Trump for taking their mama's food stamps. Gangster with a gun, I'm laughing, but it's not a laughing matter. I really want to go to war with Donald Trump because Donald Trump wants to take food stamps from my mama. And that's all the blank she got. Blank, warning, strong language. But this is a tweet by Red Pill. If you take my mama's food stamps, we're coming after you, Trump. I'm dying right now. Hashtag Black Lives Matter. Let's take a quick listen to this lovely video here.
Hey, say, look, you don't want my problems, I just got my titties done. Yeah. This a seat cup, I got 100 on the gun. All these fucking drums, all we know is red rum. Come through in this front, we gonna show you where I'm stuck. What up, bitch? Man, you want me for a bitch, nigga? Drum game, bitch. Drum game, bitch. Fuck your 50, nigga. Get 100, nigga. We got K's out here. Look, they can't hear that bitch, look. They can't hear that bitch. Man, what it is, nigga? What up, nigga? Keep that fucking macaroni. Y'all know what's up, nigga. Let's get it, nigga. Let's get it, nigga. 100 round, nigga. 100 round, nigga. Let's get it, nigga. Let's go to war. Let's go to war, nigga. Yeah, nigga. Shake Street. Yeah, nigga. Yeah, nigga. Y'all criticizing me now. Y'all scared because y'all see a nigga got motherfucking 100 round shit. Take fucking government to war, take the army to war, take the brave team to war. I go to war with who the fuck I want to, but I really want to go to war with Donald Trump, because Donald Trump trying to take food stamps from my mom, and that's all the fuck she got. Bitch ass nigga. So you niggas better stay the fuck down. Look, long as the motherfucking government let us keep food stamps in Sherwood, we gonna be good. But the first time this nigga pass a law talking about he taking Louisiana Purchase, shit gonna get ugly. I swear to God, on every motherfucking chain I got, on my dead people in the backyard bed, bitches gonna go down. And I'm talking about all the way down, nigga. I'm talking about that mean no more barbecues, that mean no more nothing. You gotta understand, baby, them children love Fruit Loops. They love that shit. So if you take that shit, nigga, it's coming with the madness, and the nigga ain't gonna play about that. So y'all, what y'all need to do is take Donald Trump and let him know it's up over here. We won't walk, we gonna declare war. And I ain't worrying about ISIS, cause they just called me, they want me to fuck with them now. Yeah, we got the drums, bitch, and grenades, but I'm scared to throw them.
Well, this is very lovely, right? I'm sure you all agree. This message started out disturbing and not so vaguely violent, but then the threats dissolved into no more barbecues and we love our Fruit Loops, and things just got a little bit weird up in here. Of course, the whole tirade was an emotional rant, but That last part showed the emotional maturity of the guy who's waving around guns and threatening the president. I hope these jokers aren't brazen enough to try and take action against this monster that the media has created and put the president's face on, but they might just be lacking in judgment enough to do it. Freedom Daily reported on the traumatic event that these fine, upstanding Democrats speak of. The president promised to cut away the bloated and unproductive system that allows the able-bodied to mooch off the taxpayers, and he has done just that. According to new reports, more than 1 million Americans are now off of food stamps since the president took office, and that decrease was just what the numbers showed as of May of this year. Via Dennis Michael Lynch, the latest U.S. Department of Agriculture USDA statistics on food stamp enrollment now show that since President Trump took office in January of 2017, more than 1.1 million Americans don't have to take welfare in the form of food stamps anymore. Participation in the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, SNAP, dropped to 41,496,255 in May of 2017, according to the most recent data available from the USDA. This number is down from 691,363 in January of 2017 when Trump took office. In just the first few months of Trump's presidency, SNAP enrollment decreased by 2.79%. On average, food stamp participation in 2017 has fallen to its lowest level since 2010, and the latest numbers show that this trend is continuing. In case you're wondering what those numbers mean, the breakdown is that for every month this administration is running the country, they're on average reversing a year's worth of damage done to the welfare system done by the prior administration. If you're a Democrat, it makes perfect sense that you'd want as many people as possible on government assistance. No better way to make a Democrat for life than to pay them and then threaten that their money will be taken away if they don't vote for your candidate. The problem is that the balance is severely off at this point because the economy can't handle this many freeloaders. President Trump gets that and is doing something about it. I guess it's mission accomplished for the DNC. They've gotten so much of the population to believe that they'll never have to work again, that even a hint of raising the bar for welfare recipients, and they're actually brandishing illegal weapons, babbling about their Fruit Loops, and threatening to kill the leader of the free world. I like barbecue and Fruit Loops too, you know. How I get them? I work a job and buy them with money that I earned. And I don't have to go to a store that accepts EBT. I can go to any store I want. They all accept money. I get it if I had to depend on some unknown entity for money. I'd be stressed too, but the best way to deal with that stress is to circumvent it altogether by getting off the taxpayer's dime. Then the government will still take your money, but they'll be giving it to people like your mom, and you can complain about that for a while. But if you do that, you'll be a Republican and you won't think the president is so bad. Share if you think thugs like this should be locked up. Well, yeah, but they're so accustomed to it from the DNC. He has been pumping them. So in other words, yeah, but there are people that there is nothing for free. What is the government? The government is getting the taxation from the people who are contributing to society. And yes, we understand if people are in need because they can't work, yes, that's a different story. But he seemed like really healthy to me, He could have easily gotten a job instead of making all that noise and threatening, and possibly getting a visit from the FBI. I mean, wouldn't it be easier that way to actually go out and do something productive and also make yourself feel better also in the process? Let us know what you think in the comments below, and again, thank you so much for watching.